Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. I have no idea where our little friends here went to. They were here 1 second, and then I turned around, did something else, and when I came back, they were gone. So I guess we're just draining dummies now instead. Which is fine. The constant burrs of damage was kind of annoying. Anyways, last time we fought Shark Boy and Sharingan Boy. So we had a Kisame in the backpack, and we summoned him and tried to take him out. And we did decently well with explosions, with the well-timed explosion to start the fight, and just going at him. But when you're fighting Kisame, if you press, if you activate if you activate that jutsu, the revolving heaven, at any point in the fight, you will crash the game. Cause yeah, why is there one of our strongest jutsus one of the most unstable in the mod? Because, yeah, that didn't end well. Activated that by accident a couple of times, activated it on purpose a couple of times, and it just kept going poorly. And then eventually I accidentally teleported away with the Flying Thunder God, and when I went back, he was gone. So, Kisame is still on the list of mobs to actually full-on beat, and I don't think I actually have a new one yet. Although we do have a whole bunch of opponents we need to beat for the first time, and a couple we need to beat again. I'm looking at you, Itachi, because we beat him twice last time. And one of them was a real Itachi, which, come to think of it, that might have been my first time fighting a real Itachi. I don't know if I've ever found a real one before. Or at least I've never beaten the real one before. Or until last time. Because, yeah, the first Itachi, we actually took a proper chance at fighting, because there was no shot we were going to beat the one we fought like 5 or 10 episodes ago, whenever it was. Actually, it was probably more than that. We were still at the temp base. But, yeah, we summoned a real Itachi to fight. Not summoned, we had a real Itachi, and we fought him, and we won! But the problem is, I killed him with a Rasen Shuriken, which destroyed the drops. Which means that we probably got the Sharingan off of him, but I destroyed them. Yay, cool. And Goddess of the Starved World Void reminded me of something, and we can actually see it if we look up the Sharingan. None of these are Itachis, but you can still see 60% chance to evade attacks. Yeah, that's a thing. That's why Itachi did not care about explosions or at all, or why he could just avoid like most physical hits, and why only the Sharingan and False Darkness seem to really be effective at beating him. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So yeah, I kept relying solely on the Rasen Shuriken, forgetting that there are, in fact, other jutsus we could use that would work to do damage. And in fact, it's probably, yeah, I messed it up. I could have gotten the I could have gotten his Sharingan, but I got over-reliant on one jutsu that destroys rewards. No. But anyways, we fought another one, and it actually got the rewards from it using the lightning, false darkness. But the second one was just one of the fakes, so that's a little bit sad. Between episodes, I did catch another Itachi, which, I have no idea if this is a real one. I was about to release this thing and take a quick look at its health bar. Nope, that's a bad idea. That's gonna get us killed and this village destroyed. Because we noticed something a little off about the two Itachis. The real one has 280 health, I think is what it was, or something like that. While the fake one only has 180. It's a subtle difference if you don't know to look for it. But it's there. So that's something to be on the lookout for. Also, while I was getting the thumbnail, I forgot that I put particles to low and was about to go off without changing it back. But anyways, I've been rambling for a couple minutes. Between episodes, I actually got the 4-symbol sealing jutsu mastered and ready to use. This is used for implanting tailed beasts, which we can't exactly do right now. We do have this tailed beast scroll here that leads to the 7 tails, but we're not exactly ready for that just yet. Although I do want to spawn in a second Aruka Sensei, just to see. I think as long as that one's in the bathroom... what? What, me? I'm sorry, huh? Am I okay? Anyways, as long as that one's in a backpack, okay. I shouldn't get a duplicate. Oh, sorry, Eureka. Sorry. Nope, stop running away. I'm trying to save you. Nope, it's get... There we go. Let's finally capture him, save him after he's out of danger. Also could have just done that. Anyways, Aruka Sensei. Just buy a couple of things until we can get to the Tailed Beast scroll. And I think this should actually be a different one, come to think of it. I was trying to remember how this works. If it's either one scroll to one tailed beast, which might be the case, or it will get you a new one as long as the old one's not in your inventory. Nope, I just duplicated this. No, that's a lot of emeralds to thing. I'm tempted to just spawn in a new one and hopefully it will come back as one. But I'm fairly certain you can get tailed beast maps leading to different ones. Either that or that's just the closest tailed beast. But I could have sworn you could get tailed beast to multiple things at the same time. What if I were to just spawn in a new one? Would it also lead to the same tailed beast? I'm curious. Yep, yes it does. Okay. What if I was to return to, like, Temp Base, a place that's pretty far away, and I put both of these away? I say it's pretty far away. What if I did this now? No, okay. So I guess you're just stuck until you find the tailed beast that you have a map for. I guess you can't go find a new one. I could have sworn you could get multiple maps at the same time, but I guess you have to go in order. Good to know, I guess. That's a little bit sad. That was a lot of wasted emeralds. But it's good to at least test it. Anyways, Aruka-sensei, I don't care if you disappear at this point. It's actually... You will provide me sustenance. That was weird. Why did I go up? I don't know. My brain's doing weird things today. Anyways, that was a bit of a bust. What are we getting up to? I want to take a little bit of a break from our constant fighting stuff, and we're going to actually do a little bit of work around the village, like, I think is part of the plan. Like, I did a little bit more terraforming. There was a problem with an explosive ninja who ended up blowing up the wall. That's kind of why I want to actually do some work here. So, where to start? I did build, this thing, the research table. And the research book, that's pretty simple. It's just some iron and stuff. Pretty simple to get your hands on. But in order to actually build some of the, what are they called? Construction. Construction lets you build, like the gates and whatnot. Like I want to put some gates in here because I think as long as they're open, villagers should be able to go through. And then I could even put them like daylight sensors or something. But to do that, you need to learn things in order. Like learn invention is a bunch of sticks, string, stone torches, interestingly enough, and charcoal. Charcoal I'm going to have to smelt up and whatnot. Oops, didn't need to activate that. Good thing it wasn't anything worse. And there's that. I'm probably going to need a bunch of this stuff, so... 1, 2. Doop, doop. Actually do like this to speed it up a bit. And we're gonna need more torches. Or, yeah, torches, but also just sticks in general. And that's... So, 12 sticks. 3 string. 4 of you, which should be coming in just a moment. And it says stone torches, but will regular torches work too? Yes it will. Cool. And then it will just run through. Do-do-do, do-do-do. And thus we have learned invention, which I don't think lets us do anything on its own. We have to keep going and learn extra stuff first. Anyways, we need more sticks, more charcoal, and now paper as well for engineering. It's been a little while since I've done this one, but I think I mostly remember what we gotta do. Basically, I can just fill this thing up with a bunch of different materials and it should work pretty fine. But that's engineering. And I'm actually going to take out this book because, okay, and that's what we need for construction. But basically, we'll put the book in here now. Use item to view. Oh yeah, here we go. Here you can view like what could be learned next. Research item view. Okay, how do I view what I can already make though? I thought I could do so. Um, I could have sworn there was a way to say, oh, I have the stuff I need to know in order to learn this, in order to build this, and this, but maybe not. Um, I don't know. Invention lets us learn whatever we just made, lets us learn whatever, and so on and so forth. Engineering. Ah, okay, this is how we view it. Engineering now lets us make gold quills, use item to research at research bench. Hmm. I'm curious how that's better. But you can make vehicle components and all that stuff. Cool. And from here, we're about to go into construction, which will let us make this stuff. But we could also go into like making ballistics and making like rocketry. I'm sorry, rocket charge. Okay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff. Like, I've only basically maxed out at, like, making gates, I think is the farthest I went, but there's a whole bunch of other cool stuff in here too, so well, we might go further into this than I've ever gone before. Also, we might do some TekTopia stuff today, so I don't want to spend too long stuck in here. Let's talk about gates for now, and then we'll continue on later on. I thought that was someone much scarier for a moment, but it's just Aruka, just still here. Anyways, I got distracted. Iron, sticks, string, and an iron pickaxe. Iron, sticks, and everything else is already in there. Like so. 12 sticks. Do this. Do that. Actually, you can have all that, and I just need whatever I need for the iron pickaxe. Doop and doop. So that can go in there. And now I should be able to go ahead and start making gates and whatnot. As soon as this finishes up. Thank you. I keep putting Rasen Shuriken in my hand. It was just such a bad idea. But now I can take this research book and put it in here. And now I can go ahead and make gates. I don't remember which one's the ones I actually like. I mean, I prefer the up and down ones, though the side-to-side ones would be pretty cool too for openings. Actually, let's use the split open one. That's the split open wood one's probably my favorite. Um, 5 logs, 3 stone, and a redstone. I don't think I have any actual stone. Cat, no, you're not climbing on my keyboard. What is with you? The last few days, you just don't want to stay put. 1, 2, 3. This thing's probably going to get blown up pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to keep making these things over and over again. But you know what? It's for the aesthetic, so I'm fine with it. That and that. You get put in here, and as soon as that's melted up, we'll be able to make a gate for the first time. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, stone is smelted up. Let's go ahead and do this, and oh, we can make tables, I guess. Oh, this works as like a regular crafting table too. That's good to know. That and that and this lets us go ahead and make the split gate open. Press none. Oh yeah, I have to use a special keybind for this one, don't I? I sort of had this spot here that was accidentally created, but we could at least do this, and that, and now we have this spot open. Now, actually, do I need a special button, or do I just go that and that? I think I think that's what it's supposed to be, but I ended up getting rid of it because it was red buttons. Where is it? I skipped right past it. Chisels, ancient warfare vehicles. There's that. Is it this? Okay, I don't remember what buttons that's on. First gate position set, second gate position set, and then you right click, and there you go. And then it just goes like that. You know, I kind of wish that these ones like actually swung open instead. That would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's why I don't like this one, because it's kind of hard to actually aim and get it to open back up. That's right. Oh well. Now we just have cool looking gates that are going to get destroyed pretty quickly. Actually, we have pretty cool looking gates that I could destroy pretty quickly. But as long as it's like this, it's not counted as blocks or anything, so villagers should be able to make their way in and out, and I can just close it on a will. Go away. Whee! What? My little ninja leap there just did not work. Thanks, game. Anyways, there's that, and all of you can go in there. You join the other ones. You go there. Cool. Anyways, that's at least the first part of this that we wanted to do. I mean, it would be cool to have, like, ballistas and whatnot on there, too, so that's probably pretty close to what we're going to be going to next. But, actually, what do I need for that? I need theory of gravity, which needs the wheel, mathematics, and construction. We have construction already. So, also vehicles is down here somewheres. Oh, the wheels just let you make torque things and windmill blades. 1 second. I really don't understand that cat. Almost every other day, and any day of the week, basically, besides the last 2 days, she just passes out on my bed while I'm recording. And then she's just been causing mischief. I don't understand it. What's gotten into her? Is that the Aruka? Okay, that's the Aruka. Aruka's getting into danger. I feel like he should be able to take on just like a random ninja. It shouldn't be that much problem for him. Kisame. Get him, clone. Really? You can't, the clone can't kill a singular regular skeleton? Noises that one makes are so annoying. I get it? Yes, Kisame. There we go. We can now rematch him whenever we want. That's good. Anyways, I had thought of something a moment ago that I wanted to do, but now I have forgotten again. I don't know, mustn't have been important. Let's see, what was I looking at again before the cat started messing stuff up? Advanced Siege Warfare. Okay, that's cannons and trebuchets. Yeah, that's something we're making eventually. Oh, and here's just, like, weaker ones, I guess, which you need tactics, which is conscription and command and leadership. Yeah, that's all stuff to work on later on. For right now, let's put that on the back burner and actually, I guess, start on doing some TekTopia stuff and expanding the village a bit. Oh, the villagers are actually coming in and out. Merchant. Oh yeah, you sell and buy stuff. That's right. But it's only stuff that the villagers make, I think. I think it only works if it has a green name, so I couldn't just grow a stack of wheat and get it out of you. Although, selling you a bunch of wheat from the villagers to get back emeralds would be pretty nice. And I can just provide the villagers with food otherwise. But how are we... Oh, that's a Haku. Haku doesn't become hostile until I start the fight. Cool. I'm very scatterbrained today. I had some plans, but I've already forgotten them. I don't know what it is about this series. I just end up just kind of blue and blah about it. I don't know. I can't even speak right now. I think I need a moment. Oh yeah, I thought of the thing I had forgotten I wanted to do. But, okay, I'm back to it, I guess. So, I had wanted to actually showcase what the 4 symbol ceilings jutsu looked like, even if I couldn't properly use it right now. But basically, I need, like, this big platform here. It doesn't really matter what block you make this out of. I'm just using cobble because it's the easiest thing to show off. And now I need to remember the dimensions for it. I need to make this a square. And does it need to be 8 by 8, I think, maybe? I'm trying to remember. I think it might be a full stack of blocks. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I think that's right. And then you need 8 redstone torches. Like so. And then I believe you space these out 4 blocks apart from each other. So it's 1, 2, 3. I think it's like this. I think I might have this right, but I could also have this entirely wrong. And then I believe you just go like this? Nope, I have set something up about this wrong. I think it's the platform, not the torches. I want to say the torches are fully right. Let me go pull up the diagram real quick. Okay, apparently every part of that was wrong. It needs to be 13 by 13, so like this by this, as soon as I clear out some more grass here. And then the torches were also wrong. I thought they were spaced differently than they are, but in fact, it's, we'll show it in a moment. Anyways, where is the middle point now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the middle point. I was already standing on it. So I think it's right here. That looks right. So I believe it now goes like this. It's a 1 block gap, and I thought it was 2. Assuming I have this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So like that, that, and that instead. And now this should be set up not properly because I'm a goofball. um, yeah, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so move everything over 1 block. So that will become 4 and that will become 4. Okay, cool. I think I've got it now. That. Just do it one at a time so I don't end up like overcompensating for everything. That better? There we go, that's right. Now, if I do this, do I have to be standing in the direct middle? Does this only work if I'm near? Okay, now why isn't this working? 13 by 13 and place 8 torches in this pattern. Okay. First clear out a third to place 8 torches in the pattern around the center. Shown then activate the jutsu in the center, causing a platform. You need. Why does the picture use redstone torches if it specifically says later on, oh yeah, it needs to be regular torches? That's silly. Why? Like, the diagram literally shows 8 redstone torches. And it's not like it was actually done in-game. Like, it's a picture. It's like a picture diagram, like, pretending to be it. Why would they use redstone torches? Wow. Okay, or okay, wiki. Like, that's not the game, it's the wiki. Why? Yeah, that's just silly. Fine then. Fine then. This should work. Oh my. That was a waste of 8 redstone. That. And of course, now that I'm finally done with it, it's turning nighttime. I should have set up a teleport point over there, even if it's just temporary, so I'm not running back and forth. Come on. It's really making me wait the 7 seconds. I'll see you over there. Okay, so now everything is set up as intended. If I go like this and it doesn't work, I'll scream. Oh, there we go. So we now get this table that we can just go ahead and sit on. And in fact, that's where we'll be sitting whenever we actually seal a tailed beast. And you can see those 4 little gaps those 4 little spots on all the corners. And basically, you get some of your friends to come sit over in these spots, and they'll be contributing chakra in order to put a tailed beast into you. But in our situation, we're going to be using the Shinobis as soon as we can start taming them. And oh yeah, if there's no one sitting in any of the spots for more than a few seconds, then that happens and it will disappear pretty quickly. But speaking of which, I was looking at the amount of Rio we have, and technically speaking, we have enough to make a $10,000 note, or 10,000 Rio notes. It's just, obviously, I don't think there's a way to legitimately, change these over. I'm almost sure it was 10,000. Well, I mean, 10 of these is 1,000, and that's 100 times 10. 100 times 100 is 10,000. So I'm fine doing this and just getting rid of these before I double check my count. But I believe this is the right one. Is it an auto team? No, it is not an auto team. Yep, it's a chance thing to tame. It doesn't it's like taming a wolf. Cool, that was such a big waste of cash. Ah. Whatever. I'm curious if you will keep your tame progress. In which case I should hold on to this Shinobi. Thank you. Why does it sometimes just bounce off and hit me in the face? But yeah, that was a showcase of the thing, and an attempt to tame a Shinobi that just did not go well. You can just hang out in here. The monster ball's hanging out with us. Now, let's actually get back to TekTopia, shall we? Because I meant to and then completely forgot. But how are we going to lay things out? Because this is going to require quite a bit of actual building, or at least taking some of the houses that are already here and turning them into other things. Let's take a trip over to the warehouse. Well, yes, the warehouse, but this isn't where I was planning on going. I need to take some of the things that they have stacks of, and we're going to be turning these over to cash for the merchant, or whatever. Words are hard. Like, you will take oak wood, right? Okay, cool. I just didn't see it at first. Oh, I have to be specifically on the right thing. So this is a good way of getting a bunch of emeralds, but it's still I was going to say it's kind of slow. It takes a lot, at least. Anyways, give me the heart. Thank you. If nothing else to get rid of the twinkling noise. We need to head over to here, the town hall. I have no idea how the villagers are getting so happy. Like, I haven't done anything. Anyways, you two, you're who we're here to see. The architect basically will sell us the things to turn a building into a tavern. And then I believe the tavern also has specific items it needs. You can build sheep pens, mine shafts. Getting some miners wouldn't be a bad idea, if only to get building materials. Pig pen, houses of varying sizes, cow pen. Library is really good because I believe that the library helps make your villagers better. Chicken coop, butcher for actually doing stuff with animals, smithy, guard post, merchant stall, so we know where the merchant is at all times would be nice. Kitchen, and barracks to start training up your fighters. And then a tradesman basically turns your people into things. A cleric to actually heal people would be very nice. I don't know what the druid is. But yeah, there's a lot to go over here. Sadly, the guidebook that we have like 30 copies of now, oh, it's only 12 over here, but I believe there's another 10 at the old house, if I remember correctly. This thing right here tells you to look it up online. Why give me the guidebook then? Like, I don't care that it would be easier to read it online than in that little book. Don't give me 12 copies of the little book of a guidebook if it just says look it up online. It's actually kind of annoying. Anyways, I digress. So, we need to find a building and decide what's best to start up with. Also, we need to start trading with the merchant a bunch more to actually have the emeralds for it after we spent a whole load of them today. So there's that. I mean, it's probably going to be wood that we're giving up the most of here, isn't it? Because I set up like 6 saplings over there, and the villagers have just been going, going to town. Where'd the merchant go? There you are. I thought I had seen you traveling this way. So give me emeralds, please. I need a bunch more for our purposes. That's... Oh, you only do so many in a day. That's a little rough. So 36 will, with what we have left over, should get us at least one of the structures. What to start with? I have not looked up the guide. I'm trying to remember how to do this by memory. A tavern, I believe, just makes people happier. A school helps get people smarter. Pig pen, a sheep pen for food and wool. Mine shaft for materials would be nice. I believe there's a decent number of just unemployed people, so just getting a mine would be pretty decent. And getting them to do something at least. Because I think the merchant might actually buy some mined materials, but I don't remember. Also, that merchant stall is going to be very useful just to know where he's at all times. Get over here. There you are. Do you buy... No, you only buy farmed materials and wood. Okay, good to know. I should probably get saplings for other trees going too. Also, I left a bunch of bone meal in the warehouse, which sadly the villagers apparently don't use. But I could at least, like, get extra... I could forcefully grow some of the plants. Speaking of, it seems like they only redo one of these per plot. Like, I know for a fact I planted seeds on both sides of these, but for whatever reason, only this one gets redone. Am I the only one who saw that? Did a villager not just completely phase out of existence there? What was that? Okay then, maybe I'm imagining things. Oh yeah, I should also plant potatoes here too, because that's also one of the things that they can sell, and that would be pretty decent. I probably have at least a couple somewheres, right? Potatoes, there you are. Thank you. Just, I guess, steal this extra plot here. Where did it go? Here it is. So, like this. I'll bone meal a couple to keep growing them elsewhere, and then just let them steal them and grow them themselves. That and that. And was there not another farm plot somewheres over here? Yes, there is. Cool. Although it doesn't look like this one's ever actually been touched by the villagers. So, very, very basic start with this for right now. Okay, the gates just opened. For a second, I thought it was already destroyed. Because... Oh, I hate these things. I've literally changed everything into dirt to get rid of them, and they're still spawning. I guess it's because there's still sand underneath here, if I had to guess, but it's still annoying. Go away, go away. Anyways, what building to start with? I mean, I'm gonna need to do a bunch of building, and I would like to do it as stone, because things can still spawn on sandstone, apparently, so... I guess I'll get a mine going? It's very cheap anyways. Actually, I think 2 mine shaft things works fairly well. And then I guess just buy 2 miners as well. So where is it? There it is. So that and that. So now I also need to go ahead and get my hands on a couple of item frames. That's the word. You can go in there, and let's go sleep real quick. But basically, the way that things work is you put an item frame up on a wall, and then you place the job site token, and then once you go find a villager to give the miner thing, they'll just get to work. Why am I running over here? I have everything I need for a bunch of item frames on me at all times. So there's this, and I guess that's just one, but that's good enough start. Item frame, and how to do this? I want to say this actually just goes in a straight line. I don't remember if they dig down on their own at all. It's also just sort of in the middle of the village, so it's not really a good place for it either. That's going to mess with plants if they dig up too high. Where should I do this? I guess here? Where's my shovel? There it is. Just do like this. Dig down a couple of layers. Rude. Like so. I'm also just completely trying to do this on memory. Could be completely wrong about how this works. I guess this is a good start of, as good a start as any. Did I do 5 blocks? Yes, I did. Cool. So if I do this and this, that does not start this as a mine shaft. I don't remember how the mine shaft one works. Fine, I guess I am going to have to go look at that guide. Okay, so I did go ahead and look it up, and that was pretty close. I think it might have just been too close to the surface or something, I'm not sure. But basically, it needs a 2x1 block here, and you just need to put that there, and it starts glowing. It actually worked this time. It must have been just because it was way too close to the surface. Either that or it was all the sand causing problems. That could also be a problem. Oh, that could also be the case. But now we just need to find someone without a job. How do nitwits work in here? Could I go like this? Aha, you can just turn nitwits into jobs now. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you can see what they have in their inventory. Did I just completely ignore that before? I guess I just completely ignored that before. So basically, our friend here was now just going to go grab... Why are you so unhappy? Like, why are you unhappy while everyone else is fine? Weird. No idea. Oh, maybe I should have grabbed someone else to do this instead. Because, yeah, I grabbed the unhappiest citizen in the entire town to become the miner, and he's just gonna trudge along and eventually make his way over there. I'm sorry, friends. But, yeah. Also, it's now set up over here on the other side because the villagers are making their way over here. And, I guess I should actually just go ahead and set up the other one next to it as well and go find a second villager. Hopefully one who isn't as depressed. Just go like this, I guess. Now, I believe it's just a 1x1 thing, but I think I'm still going to give it 3 blocks and just go one more. I don't really have a good reason for it other than just the aesthetics. So like this, and I need a couple more sticks. There you are. That, and that, and this, and this. It gets us another item frame, which goes just like the first one, right here. I'm gonna clear out the wall a bit more in a moment. That's... Oh, I guess I actually do need to clear the wall out a bit more to make it work. Either that or there is actually a minimum distance between them and I've not hit it. Are they just too close? I guess they must maybe just be too close then. Okay. I really should look more into this instead of just going with what I think might work, but whatever. If I go one more block, like so, still a no. Aha, you're actually doing something! But you can see our villager is now here working. I feel like we probably should have started with this a lot sooner than we did, but... Ah. Oh, and now that you actually have a job, you're actually happier now. Okay, that's good to know. Our friend here is just gonna start going. And if I go one block further with this... Oh, goof. I forgot a kind of an important step in order to actually start this as a mine shaft. You have to start the first 2 blocks of mining. I'm a goofball. Oh, we do have a couple other unfriendly, unhappy villagers. But everyone is a farmer? Is there anyone who has 0 job? Nitwit, cool. So now our miner friend here, Jalen, has some stuff and should now just run. I was gonna have to go over to the mining place in order to over to the warehouse. But words are hard. In order to grab a pick, you have the diamond 3 efficiency. That's pretty cool. Nope, not the right words I meant to say. You know what? Should probably build a bridge across, but this area isn't technically safe yet, so I don't know. I mean, I could continue the wall across to here, add in the gate, and then have a bridge go to the gate. I do need to finish up with these walls, because they're still, as of yet, pretty far unfinished. Although I do kind of want to expand the village over to its actual marker point here. That would be kind of cool. I really should have done more work on the village, but I got distracted by the other actually, like, really cool combat stuff going on. So, yeah, I have a lot of building projects to work with. Need to actually set up one of these houses as a tavern. Need to start getting some more stuff for trading with the merchant, too, so we can actually afford most of our jobs. I do like the idea that there's an actual economy to the village now, instead of just trapping a bunch of villagers, making them give me what I want out of them, and then just carrying on with my day. Go to bed. Let's just see real quick before we end off. I don't remember what certain things need, but I think with so many unhappy villagers, we need a tavern. So let's find the merchant real quick, who is somewheres. I'm sorry, friend. Merchants. I don't remember if the merchant even lives in the village, or if they just sort of exist nearby and then just pop into existence. But let me hunt down the merchant real quick, get a couple more emeralds. Unless we can afford the tavern now, which I don't think so. I want to say it was 48. 1 second. Oh, so the merchant's trades have changed. And now he'll buy lapis off of us for more cash. But oak logs have become considerably less worthwhile, I guess because of the amount we've already traded with him. So, not only do we have an economy, we have supply and demand. Cool game, thanks. So you actually need to diversify your income. Are you kidding me? Anyways, he'll buy lapis, but only off... I'm fairly certain that is only lapis that the villagers have gotten, not me. But we'll double check it nonetheless. There you are. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I can't believe we have to work with, I can't believe we have to work on macroeconomics in Minecraft. Oh my goodness. But I was looking at things a bit more, and we're going to actually buy the kitchen instead of the tavern. The tavern is very nice. It lets them socialize and lets them actually grow their, and become more happy. But I believe the kitchen should also let us do the same thing, but also just let them have better food. Because right now they're just surviving off of carrots. Where is the kitchen? There's the butcher. Here it is. Oh, and that's much cheaper. Okay, good. So grab the kitchen off of you. And I guess for now we'll settle for a single chef. Although getting 2 wouldn't be a bad idea. But wherever we set up the kitchen, it basically just needs a it needs a crafting table and a bunch of furnaces, because the more furnaces, the faster it works, because it can, like, cook things. Although it isn't going to have much in the way of meat and potatoes for right now, so it's mostly just going to be, uh, it's mostly just going to be making bread. Um, so there's enough for furnaces. Sure, I guess you can just have 8, and this house is just going to become the, yeah, this is just going to be the kitchen, I guess. So here's that, and actually need to grab one for the, uh, the item frame. So like so, and so, and you goofball. I don't know if the kitchen can store things, but sure, it gets a chest now, because why not? I Actually, I think that any chest used in one of these houses can technically be used by the villagers, so I think that should technically get some food storage, if I remember correctly. But now this is considered a kitchen, now we just need someone to work here. Is there anyone without a job, or guard sleep during the day? Um you're just a farmer. We have way too many farmers, and you don't really seem to be doing... Are you stuck? Yes, you were. uh, don't need the flower pot right there anymore anyways. Sure, you get to become a chef, my friend, because there's no one else in town. Oh, you were a level 13 farmer, though. Maybe I should have looked for a lower level farmer first. You're a level 4 lumberjack. You're a level 13 farmer. You're a level 6 lumberjack. Yeah, we have way too many farmers and kind of way too many lumberjacks too, but it's fine. But yeah, that's basically the gist of the very, very beginning of this mod. Oh yeah, and I think there was a little cave here, but it seems like they've blocked off the little pathways into it with cobble. Because I don't think I did that. And you're just going about your day. You've gotten a single piece of coal. And you probably looking pretty similar if I had to guess. You got a piece of iron. Oh, and your happiness went down. Oh, your hunger's not looking too good. But our friends here are just going to keep working. We've at least started some basic automation. Like, they'll start getting better food, which should make them happier. They're going to start getting resources, and eventually they'll get good resources that we can trade for a bunch of emeralds, or just get emeralds in general. Although, they're probably not going to get many emeralds in a plains biome. That's not where those spawn. I mean, I could just head back over to the temp base, go to the nether, and go grab as many emeralds from the nether as I can, because that has nether emeralds that seem to be pretty abundant. But oh well, that's at least a good start for some more TekTopia stuff. It's at least a brief showcase. We need more emeralds if we go any further. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and we need to make a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura and Goddess of the Star-Filled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. I'm really, really grateful for it. But without further ado, for real now, take care, everybody.